Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to design this login form and how to backend code of this login form. And I will show you how to code for this YouTube. When I click on this will let me move to my YouTube channel. The same way when I click on this, it will move to my Instagram account. I will show you how to design this, everything in detail. Okay, so just stay tuned and be focused. So let me just start this. So I have already created a new project. Here you can see this. So this is the form. So first let me just copy the size of this form so that it looks similar. Okay. So here we go with this, and let me just copy the size of this form. Okay. So just go to properties, and here you will find the size. Here you can see this. We just paste this. Here you can see this. We have the size. Okay. So what we need is, first thing, we need to actually remove this border. So for that you have to just change this. Here you can see this. Let me just, first thing, you have to change this start position to center screen. When you start, this needs to be shown into the center of the screen. Okay, so after that you have to change few more stuff, that is form border style sizable. So you have to change that to none. Here you can see this. We have now this border has been removed, and after that we have to set the color. So for that you have to just go for color, and in this let me just copy the color code as well. So for that, just click on this and let me just copy the color, background color, that is this one, 35, 36 and 55. That is the color combination, and I have to just, okay, sorry, that's not. So we have to change the background color, back color, that is, here you can see this. Just paste this. Here you can see this. Now it's looking nice. After that, in this you can see this, we have this picture here. So I need a picture box, and this is also a GIF. So I will provide you these images icons into the description. Just go and check out the video description. These are all labels as well, so I will provide you all this stuff here. Okay, so let me just drag one picture box. So in the toolbox you can search picture box. Here I have, in this picture box, let me set the image. So choose image. It will select, it will open your local directories, and there you can search for images. Okay, so in desktop I have folder, that is login icons, and this I have few stuff, that is this one. I have used this one, so okay, and hit OK. Just set this one to stretch image, and here you can see this. Okay, so this is same in the previous, and we need one more picture box. So let me just drag and drop one more. So in this you can see this, there is small rectangle shape that is just bouncing, so that it look nice. So let me just add that too. Just choose image, and this local resources, click on import, and you will select the image. So this one is box loading. Okay, and just select the stretch. Okay, so we have to make it large so that it look nice, and put this box on the proper place. Here you can see this. Now let me start this. Okay, so let's see that it's on the right place or not. Oh, you can see this, it's not right on right place. We have to move it on the right position. So make it a little bit large. Okay, so bring this to front. Just right click and bring to front. Here you can see this. Now it's looking nice. Just start this. Here you can see this. Now it's looking nice. Okay, so in this way it's working. Let me just move it to a little bit upside. Now we need two text boxes. So just search for text box, drag and drop. I need two, so just copy and paste. So we have two now here. Just make it large first. After that I will show you how the other things are there. So after this you have to do one more thing, that is, first we have to set picture box, that is icon, two icons in the pictures box. Let me just choose. So for username we have this one, Open this. Okay, just stretch image, and here you can see this. We have this here. So here we have this. Copy and paste one more time. Just bring it in this front and change the image. Password is this one. Open. Click on OK. Here you can see this. Now we have set, and after that, in this you can see we have two lines here. So this is nothing but this is a border. This is a panel actually. Okay, so let me just drag one panel. Okay, so here you can see this. We have this panel here, and let me just make it of this size. Okay, let me just increase the text box size. So here we have this panel now. So we have to set this panel color to white. Okay, so background color to white. Here you can see this, and decrease its width. Okay, so how to do that? For that you have to just go to this size. Here you can see this. We have this 10 to 5. Hit enter. Here you can see this. The size is decreased. 4. Okay, so just copy and paste one more time. You have to copy this panel and paste one more time and just drag it here. Okay, in this way you have to do. And after that, here you can see this text box is visible. So how to remove this white space, white color from the background? So for that you have to just click on this border and copy the color combination, the back color, and just set this back color for this text box. Okay, so search for back color and just paste it and hit enter. Here you can see this, but you can see small white rectangle shapes. Let me just start this. This will be visible. Here you can see this. The white spaces is still, white border is visible. So let me remove that white border. So for that, how to remove that? Here you can see this border style fixed 3D. So let me just remove this to set none. Here you can see this. Now start this, and you will find that nothing is there. Here you can see this. You can write it something, but that's in the black color. So we will change the color as well. So this is quite large. So let me just change its size to 1. Okay, and move it a little upside and just start this. Okay, so now it's nice, but I want this text needs to be in white color. So for that, just click on this text box and search for color and just set this to white. And after that, you have to change the font of this text box. So click on this 3 dots on font, and after that select calibri, and in this bold 10. Okay, here you can see this. Just start this and you will see the difference. Here you can see this. Now it's clearly visible. In this you can write anything and it's in white color. Okay, let me just stop this, and the size is a little bit smaller, so let me just increase the size font. Okay, so let me set 12. Okay, so now it will be nice. In the same way, we have to change this panel width as well. So here we have to set 2, hit enter, and we have to move it a little bit upside and just change this color, background color. Here you can see this back color. Paste 35, 36 and 55, hit enter. Remove the border style to none and change the font as well. So just change the font for color to white. After that, click on font 12 and calibri and hit on OK. You can see this. Now start this and you will see the difference. Here you can see this. Okay. So everything is nice now. But here you can see this. In this form we have buttons as well, and this is another button. So let me just drag 2 buttons. So I need button. Just drag and drop it, copy and paste to replicate. and after that make this button large. I've just copied and pasted it once again. Let me make it a little bit larger. Okay, so let me change this button text to login, and let me increase the font 12 and change the color. So background color needs to be this one. Here you can see this. Okay, so you can see this little bit white border type is visible. So we have to change for that too. So for that you have to just change little bit small stuff, that is, let me just search. So we have to change this, let me search flat style. Here you can see this, we have to change this to pop up. When you select pop up, here you can see this, the border, white border is removed. Let me just start and show you. Now when I click on this, you can see it's look like 3D button which is being clicked, and here when I click on this, nothing happens. Okay, so in the same way we have to change for this one too. So let me just increase the size to 12 bold and set sign up. Hit enter. Login, make it bold too. Okay, and make this little bit dark color. So just change this background color, back color, this button to like this, gray. Here you can see this, but we have to change the style, flat style, just change this to pop up. Here you can see this, now it's looking nice. We have to change this color, the fog color, that is button color, to, let me just select fog color to this one. Okay, so now it's looking nice. And after that, in this you can see we have these logo as well, so I'm going to add these logo. So for that I need picture box. Search for picture box, just drag and drop it here, just decrease its size like this, choose image, click on import, and we have to select, first thing is what, Instagram. So let me select Instagram. Okay, and make it stretch. After that we need 3 similar, so just copy and paste 2 more time and set different images. Here you can see this, and click on this, choose image, click on import, and we need Facebook, and we need YouTube. So just click on this, click on import, and YouTube. Okay, so here we have. Let me just start this, and you can see everything is now fine, looking nice. And you can see this, we have this logo as well. So we need one button here. First thing what we need is button. So add button, just drag and drop it here, just change this to, so I'm using capital X, close. Okay, so let me make this small. After that we have to change the color, so change the back color to like this. Okay, just make it a little bit, and change this flat style to pop up. After that change this for color to red, so that that's visible. Okay, so after that we need to actually increase the size so that X is clearly visible, like 16. Okay, 16 is quite large, but it's nice. Okay, so we have this button now. Okay, so let me just change the design name of this button. Just go to properties and change this to BDM close. hit enter, and when you double click on this, this will generate a click event, and we have to write just this dot close. See this and start this. Now we have this button here. We'll click on this. Here you can see this. It has been closed. Okay. After that, here you can see this. We have this text box. In this text box, we have some text, username and password. So how to set that? For that, just click on this. Go to properties and text. We have to write username, and in this we have to type password. And what we have to do is, this is a little bit different, so we have to make the change in font as well. So make this to bold. Okay, so now here you can see this, the difference. Now what is the problem is, I have set the text here, but here you can see this, it shows like we have this text. We have to delete this, and after that we have to enter the username or password. So how to do that? For that, we have to just go to properties of this text box, and here you can see this, there's events. Click on this and search for mouse enter. Here you can see this, you will find this. Click on this. So first text box name is textbox1. So let me first change the text box name as well. So let me just remove this event for now. So event has been removed, and after that just go to properties and change the name, design name, that is txt username, and for the second one we have to set txt password. Okay, after that we have to generate the event, that is mouse enter. So mouse enter, here you can see this, double click on this, txt username mouse enter event is generated. And here what we have to do is, when this mouse is clicked on this text box, this username needs to be removed. That means that this text box needs to be empty. So how to do that? For that, we have to check that if in this text box only username is written. Okay, so if txt username dot text is equal to username, and what we have to do is txt username dot clear. We have to do this. Okay, so let me just start this one again, and when I click on this, here you can see this, the text is already clear. Okay, so we have one small issue. We have used this wrong event. So mouse enter, when you drag your mouse there, it will clean up. But what I want is when I click on that, so for that mouse click, we have to search for mouse click. You can see this mouse click. Just double click on this and just cut and use this one here and start this. And you will find that when I click on this, this text box is empty. When I write something and when I again click on this, this is still we have text. How this is going on? Because I'm checking that if textbox username dot text is equal to username, then only when I click this text box needs to be clear. Let me just write this username, and when I click on this and when I again click on this, it will be empty. So in this way this is working. For the same way we have to do for this second text box. So just go to this text box and search for mouse click. Here you can see this. The same way we have to do, check that in the second text box we have written password, text is equal to password, and in this we have to clear the text box. And one more stuff what we want is that when I click on this, it's clear and I can write. When I click on this, it's not clear. Why? Because I have written wrong spelling here. Okay, so it's W-O-R-D. Okay, so when I start on this and when I click on this, here you can see this. But one problem is that when I enter something in password, it's clearly visible. So we have to change this passchar type. So for that, txt password dot pascal is equal, we have to mention this star like this. Okay, now when you start this and when you write something in this, here you can see this, but when you write something in this, it will be in this star format and it will be clear text. Just copy this and paste this, here you can see this like this. Okay, so I have shown you how this stuff is working. So now I'm going to show you how this button, when I click on this login, how this data is going to validate from the database. Okay, so I'm going to show you that, and before that I will show you how to code for this YouTube picture box and for Facebook logo and other stuff. Okay, so let me just show you. So when I click on, what I need is, when I click on this YouTube, we move to the YouTube. Okay, so for that we have to just double click on this to generate a click event. So picture box 7 click event is generated. It's a picture box 7. That's why. Let me just remove this and change the name of this picture box. So just go to properties and let me just change this name to picture box YouTube, and after that picture box Facebook, and after that picture box Insta. Okay, so double click on this picture box YouTube link is generated. In this you have to write, system dot diagnostics dot process dot start, and in this you have to just enter your the URL where you want to go. So let me just copy the URL from this complete project. Just double click on this. Let me just copy this. There is a YouTube URL. Here you can see this. This is YouTube URL. Just copy this and paste this here. Okay. So when I click on this, when I will click on this, this will let me move to the YouTube channel. So let me just click on this. I have clicked. Here you can see this. It's processing. So it will take a little bit of time, but my internet connection is a little bit slow. Okay, so my internet connection is actually disconnected, but I'm showing you that this is working. Here you can see this. My browser is opened and let me move to the youtube.com channel. Okay, so I will show this later. So in the same way you have to do for the rest. Just double click on this and you have to do the same stuff. You have to double click on this, the event is generated. Just copy the URL. Okay, so let me just copy this from this one. So this is Facebook. Let me just copy Facebook, and this one for Insta. Copy this one. It is for Insta. Just save this. Okay, so now we have done with this. But now what I want is, when I click on this login, we have to validate the data from the database, and after that we move to the new form. So for that we have to just change the name. So let me just change this to ptn login, hit enter. Just double click on this to generate a click event. Now button login click event is generated. Here you can see this. After that, what I need is first stuff, that is what we have to create a table into the database. So here you can see this. We have created a table, create table, login table, ID, and it's a auto increment primary key. So we have to only insert these two stuff, that is username and pass. So I have inserted it here, insert into login table, username, password. These are the column name. Here you can see this, and the values is VTech days and pass. So one record is inserted into this. So let me just show you quickly. Select star from login table, and when I execute this, we will find that we have only one record here. Username is VTech days and pass. Okay, so I have created this table. You have to just execute this query into your database. Just pause the video, just write this and execute this. Let me just move to the project. Okay, so you can see this. So first what we have to do is we have to make SQL connection first. So SQL, have to write connection. So when you write this, you will find one small pop-up here. Here you can see this. We have to use using system data.sql client. This is the library we have to include to use as SQL database. Okay, so here you can see this. This is included automatically. When I click on that, the color of this text is also changed. After this, we have to create an object for SQL connection, and after this, we have to do small stuff, that is connection and new SQL connection. And after this, we have to pass a connection string in this. So just write con dot connection string, and after that, in this double quotes, we have to write data source. That is data source. In this, you have to copy this stuff from your actually with Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio. You have to just click on this file, connect object, and you will find this stuff. Just copy this, I've copied, and just paste this here. And you have to include one more slash here, otherwise it will show error. And after writing this, you have to mention the database name. My database says library. And after that, you have to write integrated security. Make sure the T is capital. Integrated security is equal to true. I'm working with library. Let me just show you. Here you can see this. I have selected this library. In the library, we have this table, that is login table. Okay. And after this, what we have to do is we have to make an object for SQL command. And in this, we have to write the cmd equals new SQL command. And after this, cmd dot connection, we have to pass the connection, that is con, the connection object, that is here you can see this. And after this, what we have to do is we have to pass the connection, command text. Command text, what is the command text? Okay, so I want to select all the data which is in the database whose username and password is matched. Here you can see this. So select star from table name is login table, and in this where we have to check the condition where username, this is the column name, username is the column name. Here you can see this username, and my table name is login and T in capital S and table. So let me just write it here, username equals, and it's a string type, so we have to use like this, first single and after double fill, then double plus, then double quotes, then single quotes, and within this we have to write the txt username dot text. What we have to match is username, what user has entered into this first text box. Okay, so I'm going to match that with the database. Okay, so after this, and we have to also match the password, so we have to write and pass, that is column name, and in the same way we have to do single quotes, and within that 2 double quotes and 2 plus, within that plus we have to write this txt password dot text. Okay, and this is the closing quotes. Okay, here you can see this. Now we are done with this. After that, what data has been returned needs to be stored somewhere. So where we have to store it? To the data set. So we are going to store that into the data set. Before that, we have to create an object for SQL data adapter. So DA equals new SQL data adapter, and in this we have to pass the command, and after that we have to create an object for data set. DS equals new data set, and this data set needs to be filled with this DA data adapter. So DA dot fill DS, that is data set. Okay, so now I'm going to just write this, and to add a breakpoint, I've added a breakpoint here to show you that when I enter days, and when I enter pass, then this data set contains some data or not. Okay, so let me just execute this. Click on this, and when I enter pass, when I click on this, here we move here. This is breakpoint, so if our program execution is paused, and in the data set, when you hover mouse on this TS, and you can find this small window as well as when you click on this, here you can see this. We have this data because we have entered valid username and valid password. Let me just enter some wrong username and password. Okay, so let me just enter something wrong. Okay. When I click on this, you will find that the data set we have nothing. Okay, so our code is working fine. Database is fetching data. Okay, so from database the data is being fetched. Okay, so now what we have to do is we have to check one condition, that is if ts dot tables, and we have only one table, so that is 0 dot rows dot count is not equal to 0, then what we want to do is we want to move to new form. And in else condition, if this data set is empty, what it means that we have entered wrong user ID and password. So for that, message box dot show wrong username and or password, and this message box needs to be named with some, that is error, and this contains some button, so message box dot OK or retry. Okay, so let me just enter OK. After that, this message box needs some icon, so message box dot icon dot error. Okay, so now let me start this. Then when I enter this wrong username and password, when I enter valid username, that is days, and when I enter pass, when I click on this, nothing is happening. It means that this is a valid username and password. So let me just add one new form quickly so that I can show you. So just right click on this, and add Windows form. So dashboard, hit enter. So what I need is when this valid the database, the username and password is valid, we need to move to this dashboard. So how to do that? For that, just we have to create an object for that dashboard. Dashboard ds equals new dashboard, and what I want is ds dot show, and one more stuff. First, what we want to hide this form, so this dot hide. So when I click on login and the username and password is valid, then this will, okay, so this is showing error because data set is also ds. So DSA, let me just type DSA. Okay, so now when I save this, now it's perfectly good. This dot hide. When this username and password is valid, then login form will be hidden and this form dashboard will be visible. So let me start this. Let me enter some wrong user ID and password first, and when I click on this wrong user ID and password, so let me just enter days, and when I click on this and just write pass, when I click on this, here you can see this is login form is hidden and this dashboard is visible. Okay, so let me just quickly add one more record into the database, so that you can see this is working or not. Let me just remove this and let me add Rahul, and password is pass. Just execute this. One row is affected, it means the data is inserted. So let me just execute this Rahul and pass. So let me just start this one once again, and after that Rahul, and then this pass. Here you can see this, it's working. Okay, so we missed one small stuff, that is you can clearly see the difference in this one. So we have a small actually rectangle shaper. This is the rectangle shaper. You can see this, the sky color. So let me just add this one to this one too. Okay, so how to do that? We have to just first stop this. After that, we have to search for rectangular shaper. Just drag and drop it here. Okay, so we have to change the color. So back color to, so we don't need to change the back color. We have to change the fill color to this one. Okay, so it's not working. Actually, we have to change the back color. Okay, so just click on this. So something is wrong with this. What's wrong? Let me just check. Fill color, change this to custom, and this one. Actually, we have to change this text color. Here you can see this for color. Just click on this and select this. Okay, so it will work now. So we have to change this border color. So just select this one to custom and just click here. You can see this, and we have to increase its width. So we have to change this to 3. Here you can see this. Now it's nice. And let me just drag this to proper position. Okay, so we have it here. After that, just make it large like this. Now it's looking nice. When I start this, so here you can see this is the border here. So this button is upside, so let me just move this a little bit in. Okay, so let me just adjust this. Let me just start once again. So now here you can see this, everything is fine. So that's it for the today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. Just stay tuned for more videos and just subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you can get updated with our new content. Thanks for watching.